From the Atlas Center at the University of Colorado, this is News Team Boulder.
Good afternoon, Boulder. I'm Taylor Temby alongside Natalie Deaton. This is Sports Nag. This is what's happening today. The women's golf team played in the prestigious Ping Arizona State Invitational this weekend, where they managed to improve their team ranking to number 15. At the tournament were 17 teams, 7 of which were ranked within the top 15, making it one of the strongest collegiate fields of the year. The Buffs shot their best round on Sunday with a score of 307, but it was Oklahoma State that walked away with the title. CU junior Dominique Petulski led the Buffs, finishing with a score of 231. Close behind was freshman teammate Emily Talley, who shot a 232. The ladies look strong as they head into the Big 12 Conference Championships that take place at the end of the month in Lubbock, Texas.
CU head football coach Dan Hawkins announced late last Friday that sophomore quarterback Matt Ballinger has decided to leave the University of Colorado football program. Hawkins met with Ballinger and his father and agreed that he would be released to pursue options in football, basketball, or both at another institution. Ballinger rose to number 2 on the depth chart and saw action in 2 games, against Texas at home at Kansas. In the 2 games, he completed 8 of 12 passes for 118 yards and a touchdown while rushing twice for 16 yards. Ballinger's departure leaves CU with just 2 quarterbacks on the roster, in junior Cody Hawkins and sophomore Tyler Hansen.
The CU football squad has been using the great weather this offseason to their advantage and lately have been practicing outside. Unfortunately, the media can't stay away from the highly touted Buffs. Everything from camera phones to videotaping has created a problem for the coaching staff and the team. In order to prevent another Spygate, athletic director Mike Bone and head coach Dan Hawkins felt the closing practices would prevent from any outside scouting. They made the announcement about closing practices on Thursday because of several videos that popped up on the web. These events have no effect on the spring game, and it will still be open to the public.
Another Elway is walking off the gridiron, just not the way his father did. Jack Elway, son of Broncos legendary coach John Elway, is leaving the football team at Arizona State, but will stay at the university. Elway, a redshirt freshman, was competing for the starting quarterback job for the Sun Devils along with 4 others. The former Cherry Creek star was growing tired of the game, according to coach Dennis Erickson. Although his being the third apparently had no bearing on the decision. We're going to send it on over to Double Team now, so let's go to Double Team.
Thanks, Natalie. She's Kylie Burse. I'm Ron Knaumbauer. This is Double Team. And some breaking news that we just heard about from the great source that is the Colorado Daily. A little scandal going on.
That's right. Dan Hawkins, Mike Bone, and Jeff Bizdelic were actually seen at 420 and photographed smoking very, very large doobies. Now, we're not sure if there was actual marijuana inside, but we do believe that there was, since they did head over to Boulder Baked afterwards. So I don't know. What do you think about this whole thing, Ron?
It's terrible. It's a scandal. It's going to hurt the university. It's going to hurt recruiting. I'm surprised we don't have ESPN trucks out there, and this thing's going to blow up huge. But I think what's on the minds of many students going on here is, what kind of marijuana were they smoking, do you think?
You know, I don't know too much about it. I do know that Cody Hawkins was there, little baby Hawk. And although, you know, he wasn't supposedly smoking any type of marijuana, he was rolling on E. So we are concerned for that as well. But we think that may actually help his playing for the spring game this Saturday. But Dan Hawkins did issue a apology statement. He said, quote, "I am really, 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 really sorry. I didn't mean to be so high." And so that's all he said, and that's all we can really.
And we should mention when he put high, he had like 5 eyes
that's
afterwards.
Right. Hi.
Hi.
Yeah, it was intense.
It was very intense, and it's going to be a terrible scandal for the whole athletic department. And
that's right.
I mean, it's going to hurt us recruiting. Already, CU has trouble with, partying
in general,
and marijuana, and playing football in general.
Yeah, but we're going to take a break real fast, so we'll be back in just a minute after this quick word.
Americans drink 400 million cups of coffee every day. They don't realize with every caffeine-filled cup, they're drinking their way to many harmful side effects. Caffeine interferes with the body's hormones, leading to... And don't forget jitteriness, upset stomachs, and disrupted sleep. With caffeine, going to the bathroom is the least of your problems.
Speaking of substances that can be a problem, now we're back to the 420 scandal with some of our athletic directors.
That's right. I was just received the recent apology from CU Athletic Director Mike Bone, and it reads, "Dear CU students, faculty members, and die-hard CU Bus fans, it is a shame that this event happened to this great athletic department, and I swear I will not eat Boulder baked cookies anymore and smoke any more doobies." And signed, your athletic director, Mike Billy Bong Bone.
Oh my, well, I certainly didn't see the Billy Bong Bone coming, but I mean, do you really think that they're going to stay off the doobies?
I mean, hopefully it's just a one-time thing on 420. I mean, half the university seems to have done it. I know we had people all across the country come to Boulder to do a little of that. But I mean, it might actually help relax the team going into the spring football game on Saturday, and that actually might be a positive in the future.
You know, I didn't think about that, so that's really good to know. But I believe that's all the time that we have, so we're going to go ahead and send it on back to the desk.
All right, thanks, Ron. Thanks, Kylie. Such a shame. Kayla Bailey has signed a national letter of intent to play basketball at the University of Colorado in 2009-2010. CU head coach Kathy McConnell Miller announced Thursday that the 6-foot power forward from Omaha, Nebraska, and was listed as the 9th best available unsigned player for the 2009, according to the Collegiate Girls Basketball Report. Bailey is a versatile athlete who also excelled on the track, as she was a state qualifier in the high jump, 200 meters, and 400-meter relay. According to Coach Miller, Kayla is the perfect fit for Colorado basketball because of her athleticism, finesse, and a rebounding mentality that fills an immediate need for the program.
This fall, Shannon Sharp will hit the hardwood for CU. No Buff fans, not that Shannon Sharp. Shannon Sharp, the 6-foot, 190-pound point guard from Corona, California, signed a national letter of intent Wednesday for Coach Pizdelik and the Buffs. A Division II All-California Interscholastic Federation All-Star who averaged 17.9 points per game helped Centennial High School to a 27-5 record his senior season. Sharp is the 4th incoming freshman joining an already young 2009-2010 Buffaloes roster.
Finally, a chance for the Colorado men's basketball team to gain recognition around the college basketball nation. Next season, the Buffaloes will be taking place in arguably the best preseason college basketball tournament, known as the Maui Invitational, presented by EA Sports. The 8-team tourney will test the young Buffs as they take on some of the nation's most elite and prestigious programs that include the likes of the University of Arizona, Cincinnati, Gonzaga, Maryland, Vanderbilt, and the University of Wisconsin. The Invitational will take place November 23rd through the 25th on Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday of Thanksgiving week.
The much-anticipated Rocky Mountain Showdown of lacrosse, which was set to take place this Saturday at 4:00 p.m., has been canceled due to the inclement weather. The match, which showcases 2 top 10 club teams in the country, will take place following the spring football game at 5:30 p.m. on the Saturday, the 25th, at Folsom Field. The match should prove to be an intense one at the best, as both teams fight for the final few men's collegiate club lacrosse playoff spots. Well, that's all the time we have for today. This is Taylor Tembley, and I'm Natalie Deaton for Sports Mag, and we want to kill Kylie Burst and Ron Kanawabauer right now. Thank you. Have a good day.
Thank you.